Hi, everybody. Well, we made it down to the boardwalk. We were over at the inlet. Now we're at the boardwalk. And look, I'm here at Thrashers. There's no line, except that they're not open. I really wish that they were open. We knew they weren't going to be, but the girl can always hope. So here we are at the boardwalk, and I am going to turn the camera around. Again, I'm working with gloves here so that I can be able to do this. It's so cold. Let me see if I could switch this around. If not, I'll take my glove off and do it. Hang. Oh, sorry guys, bear with me for just a second. These gloves don't let me control my phone very well, but I wanted to switch this around for you so you can take a look. These are my footprints coming over this little berm that's formed in the snow because of the wind here on the boardwalk. But this is the Ocean City, Maryland boardwalk. And it's just surreal at this point to see it like this with literally these windblown icicles hanging off of some of the signs. And then, of course, turning around here, this is what it looks like in front of Thrashers. And you can see down the boardwalk, I'll cross out here and we'll come out a little bit, walk a little further down to see nothing is open at this point. All the businesses are obviously closed and snowed in at this point. And so we just wanted to give you a look at this because again, this is historic. I've never seen it like this. So it is interesting just to see Ocean City under blizzard conditions. We'll pan around here. Whew, a lot of snow has drifted in here at this point. But we're up here now getting up to Ripley's, believe it or not, so I can show you the rest of the boardwalk as we are under the winter storm conditions still here in Ocean City. Snow is still coming down, and now we've got icing as well. As I just showed you, all that everything that is snow covered is icing over as well. So here's a look. I'm kind of protected from the wind here, but you can see out there is a very different story. Out there on the beach, all of that snow is just drifting across the beach, but it's beautiful out here. This is just beautiful to see this, even though we can't see too much further down than that high-rise building there. That's where the visibility sort of ends because of all of that flowing and drifting snow. But this is what it looks like in Ocean City at this time. We saw a lot of people that came down. They were coming down here just to see what it looks like at the inlet. But as we reported to you, it is very dangerous out there. So you have to be careful, and you should not be walking out on the jetty or walking out on the water at all. You can see that the snow is sticking on my hat and kind of freezing on there as well. And it's been a challenge to sort of bring you these reports just because it's so cold. And again, my hands are getting so cold having to work the phone and turn things around to use the controls to bring you these reports. So it has been a little bit of a challenge as far as that respect. And you really cannot be out here for very long. It's just so intensely cold. That wind is just so bitter cold. You can only be outside for really short periods of time before having to go back inside. And I've got heavily insulated pants on, insulated socks, insulated snow boots. My coat is a work coat with fleece lining inside that's made for these conditions. And it's still just very cold out here. So we want to remind everyone to be safe. We wanted to give you a look at the conditions. Maybe later today you might be able to venture out. I know a lot of you are staying along the boardwalk. We've seen your pictures and some of your videos and things like that. So you're seeing a very good vantage point, but don't drive out if you don't have to. Again, we actually are going to be heading back in because the road crews are out and they're trying to get the roads cleared. They've got another lane cleared on both sides of Coastal Highway since we came down earlier and brought you those other reports. So they're working very hard to do that, and they need you guys to help them. We're going to do our part as well. We're going to go back to the hotel. We're going to continue to report for you, but we're going to do it from that location until a little bit later on today, and then we'll bring you some additional reports. Thanks everybody for joining us. Stay safe. For First Alert Nation, Arundel.news and Anne Arundel First Alert, as well as Ocean City First Alert, I'm Holly Basta.